can't get over that. The whiskey selection at whatever that fancy hotel was, I just, as soon as I looked at it, I was like, oh my God, this is like baby's first whiskey set.
It was funny because I looked at that, I saw the comment, and without zooming in, I went, oh, they've got a McCallan shelf.
Yeah.
Then looked at it and zoomed, and the top shelf was just, the cheapest bottle of McCallan was $2.50.
Yeah.
And they had an 18-year-old there. They had like port casks McCallan, they had 15-year-old McCallan, they had special edition McCallan. Like, oh.
And then like some other whiskies. They didn't have any like actual, there was not a single whiskey on that list where you were like, oh, what a really interesting, unusual pull to put in there, and I happen to know that that's a really good whiskey and blah, blah, blah. No, it was pure, like, it was like having a cabinet full of like Dolce & Gabbana and Gucci and shit like that. Like all the designer brand whiskies that like aren't actually that nice or interesting, but they tick a box if you need to be seen drinking there with your little investment bro dude buddies. It just immediately made me think of The Office, where Michael's like, this whiskey's horrible, and he starts sprinkling Sweet and Low in it to try and you're like, I mean, he's not a million miles away from an old-fashioned there, but...
It makes me think of American Psycho, and people doing things because they're supposed to do them.
Yeah. That's what I love about that film.
It also makes me think of the time we ran across London to try and get McCallan for free.
I'm not paying for that stuff. Absolutely not. But I would like to taste it just to be like, this is whiskey-esque. Ninja.
You do well, otherwise I will need to come and take your passport away.
I love how you're tiptoeing across the room, bellowing at us.
But she is tiptoeing.
Yeah, tiptoe.
Oh, by the way, maybe it's like the billionaire. Do you need help? You can call me and then you have one chance.
Oh, that's like, a really good idea.
That is like the billionaire. I can call you for my phone a friend.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Probably he will be the last person he will phone.
Right, so you can phone, who's she again? Penelope.
Who are you? How'd you get here?
Well, I know her name.
Phone Penelope or...
No. I can phone Penelope and I can phone Shorzy. Well, you can.
Shorzy.
Yes, but you can't call the vet or Bob.
Yes, or the handyman.
Why
no,
not?
you can't call him either.
Because they're too English.
Oh, he won't answer.
Yeah.
So
because he's busy doing the hand jobs in the house.
He's down the docks.
Why is the whole house shaking?
Dirty bastard.
Okay, I will have it on so you can call me.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you,
Excellent.
Penelope.
And we can do a 50-50.
Yep.
We've got to phone a friend. I'm the audience, so he can't ask.
Ask the audience, look at it. Oh.
Yeah. Everyone's wrong, and this is why. Hello, and welcome to season 2.
Woo.
2, Brad, of Whiskey and No Chill, where two people who know nothing about anything have very strong opinions about everything. I'm very impressed that I remembered that. Welcome back, Brad.
Welcome back, Cathy.
Yeah.
We're back. You couldn't cancel us. Woo.
How long were we gone? Like a month?
It really depends how long it takes us to edit and put this one up, doesn't it?
Yeah, also yes. Yeah,
Yes.
And it's going to take a while now.
We took a small hiatus.
We did.
We reconsidered, we reconvened, we took a break, we relaxed, and here we are. We're back again.
Yeah, and I think it was just a case of our workloads got ridiculous, and then we kept going like, this week's insane, but next week everything calms down, and then the next week rolled over, and we were like,
so much permanent at the moment. Even now, Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's starting to calm down now though, but then another
and the cycle begins again.
Tidal wave of horror is due to start next week. So, yes, welcome back everyone, and we are back with some wonderful news for Brad. He is now officially a Brit. He's a British citizen.
I got Britified during our break.
Yes, he is officially a British passport holder.
Yep.
He's a Brit.
I became a British citizen.
Yes.
I scammed a passport.
Mm-hmm.
Take that.
Yeah.
Another immigrant coming over here taking your podcasting jobs. That's me.
Yeah. That's specifically what Reform's annoyed about.
Exactly.
Foreign podcasts.
Damn, foreign podcasters coming over here and speaking funny on our radio waves.
Yeah. Why do you talk weird? Both of us do. Well, we're both not from here, which is why this episode's going to be quite funny. So Brad has been telling me about what features in the British citizenship test, and it is very clear to me that I would not get British citizenship if I applied for it. So that is the shtick for today. I then took it upon myself to write a better British Isles, because Ireland, of course, is included, a British Isles citizenship test that would actually test if you can survive in the UK.
Now, being as I've lived in this country for 15 or so years,
Yes.
if I fail this test, does that prove that I've not lived so far?
It proves you haven't assimilated.
Ooh.
You haven't learned. You haven't picked up the culture. You haven't soaked up.
We are picking up a particularly right-wing audience tonight, aren't we?
Oh no. Yeah,
Also,
but like, I don't care.
Our
so.
podcast does represent two isles of this British nation, because we've always represented Ireland and Scotland quite proudly with our
Yes.
whiskey choices, and
Yeah,
we'll
quite right.
continue that theme tonight.
Yes, and have never ever had an English whiskey on this podcast ever. So
That we have denigrated the good name of some English whiskies
well,
by laughing at them a lot.
what do you mean good English whiskies? Name one. They're dreadful.
Well, an English whiskey was our good friend Whiskey Exchange's Whiskey of the Year last year.
Yeah, how is that possible? There's been some dodgy dealings,
Shenanigans.
under table like bribes or something there, because I don't because we've had that whiskey and both of us were like, oh yes, it's really nice.
As the owner looked us in the eye and said, "Do you like it? Do you like it?
Yeah.
Do you like it?"
Do you?
Yeah.
Yes.
I need an adult.
Yeah. I know. I want to go home. It's really stretching my British politeness to its absolute limits.
That's a good British thing, politeness.
Speaking of Irish and Scottishness, we are back on the whiskey bandwagon.
Woo.
But
Oh,
I have proved that I do, in fact, prefer Irish whiskey.
by what ridiculous stretch of the truth can you possibly think that to be the case?
Because it was 3-5. That's significant. That.
Yeah.
Look, right, just you hop off your wee high horse there, mate, before you get too excited. Which whiskey won overall?
Can we just talk about the juxtaposition of language that is wee high horse?
Your wee high horse.
Is that just a medium horse?
No, it's a really small horse, but he's stoned. So
He's standing on two kitchen stools.
yeah, he has moral superiority
Yep.
on his side. That's what makes him a high horse.
Oh, she was a good rounds, that final round in season 1's grand finale.
Yes.
Where the Dingle
Yes.
went up against the
Glenlivet.
Glenlivet Founders Reserve.
Mm.
I'm just stumbling through my words today. I don't know what's going on.
You're drunk already.
Yep, drunk from the smell of these
It's
lovely whiskeys.
withdrawal from not drinking whiskey.
And
and
to be
ranting
fair,
about
we did
things.
finish off a bottle of Dingle last night with some friends and colleagues.
Yeah, there were loads and loads of friends and colleagues were here. And
Yeah,
that's why the bottle-
hundreds of people.
Yeah,
That's
it
what
was
did
like
it.
Jesus and the loaves and fishes over
Yeah.
here. Amazing, we stretched that.
We
Dingle
barely got a
that
taste of it at all.
far. Oh, I'll never get tired of Dingle jokes. So,
I just thought of something.
What?
Season 2 promised to bring the muff.
we've got Muff.
That means we get to have muff.
Yeah, Muff's in the cupboard.
Yes.
Yeah,
You're hiding the muff away.
that's going to be
Muff's
the.
in the dark.
I hid my Muff in the cupboard, but it will be revealed eventually. We're doing a peated special
Oh,
in
okay.
this season.
Yep.
Spoilers. And Muff is peated. It's
Oh,
a
okay.
peated Irish
So
whiskey.
you have to put something peaty up against it.
Yeah, afraid so.
Oh, interesting. We've
Not
got some really
looking
fun
forward to
ones
that
planned for the
episode.
season. I'm looking forward to overall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've
Yeah.
like because we've pretty much already stocked the cupboard for this season as
Yeah.
well. What's really worrying is one of the items on the list is Brad's 16-year-old. I'm like, why does he have a 16-year-old?
Good news
Oh.
and bad news about that.
Oh no, you drank it all, didn't you?
That's the good news and the bad news. I drank it and it was delicious, so I have to get some more.
Yes.
But yes.
Yeah. Well, you can get some more then.
Yes, problem
That's
solved.
grand. Where was I? Yes. So
2 whiskies.
I proved that I prefer Irish whiskey. A win's a win.
I object to your methodology. Carry
Look, if a football team plays another football team and the score is 1-0,
Yep.
they won.
on. Look, I don't want to actually be technical on this, but I've seen football and someone's like, the score was 1-0, so we lost 5-4.
Huh?
Aggregate games and don't make sense.
What?
Football's complicated.
What?
This happens. I swear to God that scores can reflect scores from other games or some bullshit.
It's still 5-4. That's not like 31-2. Therefore, Irish whiskey rules and Brad rules. Therefore, you now have to prove that you prefer Scotch.
Game on.
So that is why I'm in charge for the first round on season 2. So what have we got? We have 2 whiskies. One's Irish and one's Scottish, but what they both have in common is a port cask finish. Why? Because I've decided port is a very English thing to drink.
Yes, that's very true.
Yeah, for my own mystical reasons. But when people say they drink port, I always think of like Sherlock Holmes and somebody sitting in a big squishy leather armchair with a teeny weeny little glass of it, because apparently you can't just have a glass of port, you have to have a thimbleful, and plotting global domination.
It was a very distinguished event. I'll tell you about it later, where port was sipped the other night, and it was fantastic.
Oh yeah.
And it was exactly that. It was a bunch of like upper class English people planning to rule the world.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what happened in that room. You could just see it happening. You could see maps dividing countries in half.
Yeah. Sounds like so
decisions being made that would affect other people in their colonies far, far away.
Yeah.
That was the room I was in. It was very strange. But we
But
had some lovely port at the time.
without talking to said people.
You
about
better believe
what
it.
they feel might be best for them.
Yeah.
Classic.
So what are our whiskies?
One, the Irish one, is Clonakilty.
That sounds like you need to put some grease on that wheel. Just put a bit of knock to it.
Clonakilty, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's that one.
Your timing belt's wrong. It's got a Clonakilty to it.
Our Clonakilty port cask finish. Irish whiskey, 43.6%. So that's one of them.
Very grown up.
And then the other one, our Scotch one, is Benriach.
Oh, I went to school with him.
You know Benriach.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced. It's a tricky one. So Benriach, the 12, Speyside.
I love me a Speyside.
I like a Speyside and a Highland. Anyway, Speyside single malt Scotch whiskey, 12 years of age, 3 cask matured. Fancy pants.
That's a lot of casks. That's just wasteful.
So it's matured in sherry and bourbon, and then it's finished.
Ah, right.
Finished in port,
I
because you don't want to.
You don't want to overdo it.
Yeah,
the port casking doesn't tend to be that long, believe it or not.
You always finish.
Do you think they put some in sherry and some in bourbon
and
then mix them together, or do you think they put it in sherry, then in bourbon, then in port? I think the first one, but I don't know why.
I feel like it would be quicker if you just split them and then
got
mix
your flavour
them together
profiles.
at the end.
Get a mixy mix.
A mixy mix. So I'm going to try A.
I'm going to try B. Hello, old friend. It's nice to meet you for the first time. Let me rephrase that. Hello, new old friend.
Yeah. Well, that's gone down well then. This is lovely.
That's quite sweet.
Just like me. Right, give myself a minute.
Oh, I love the colour of this one.
Yeah, it is lovely. I suspect this one's a bit younger. But you'd expect them to be dark with a port cask.
Yeah, port cask should darken the colour, exactly.
Yeah.
But it depends how long. Like, it can be only a few months, 6 or 9 or so, for the longer exposures, but not years.
I'm not getting much smell off that one. That's unusual. That's quite, yeah. I feel like this one's taken on a bit more of a port vibe than that one has, because that one's a bit more complicated.
Oh no, that's complicated indeed. That's the right word.
Yeah.
There's some decision making is going to happen here.
Yep.
Do you know what worries me the most about our 2 glasses of whiskey tonight?
Not much in it?
No, the fact that we've got more than 2 glasses on the table.
Why? What do you mean?
Well, there's other props
Oh yeah.
here tonight.
Yes, as well. So we've got, so I have written you the ultimate British citizenship test.
So I think we should start with the original though, right?
Oh yes,
I think
of
we
course.
give the serious one.
But the difference is the serious original one doesn't have a practical test.
Yes.
And that's what you're referring to on the table.
And so if you're listening to this and you don't know what we're talking about, what happens is when you come to this fine country and you settle here, which is what I did, the government says you have to pass a 20-question multi-choice quiz around what it means to be British. And there's hundreds of questions.
What it means to be British.
And they get 20 of them randomly from different sections of this book.
Yeah.
And the book has, however many chapters it has, it's like 7 or 8 chapters or something like that. And you have to read the book and memorize the book. And you go do this test, and it's just whatever the book tells you.
Yeah.
And there's these really odd things in it, like one part of it's history and culture and what democracy means. One part is just statistics
That's not British. That's
about the UK. So you just have to just know things like what % of what country is whatever.
That's ridiculous.
Like, without taking the piss, one of the questions I got is what percentage of Wales is Roman Catholic? It was just a chance and luck question I got. It was just think what percentage of X home nation is Y religion is a common question that would come up.
I couldn't even hazard a guess as to Wales's
So you just memorize these numbers.
What is but that's pointless. It's not actually testing
No.
anything.
There was a couple of questions that aspired to be day-to-day living life, like how to pay council tax, how to get a TV license, how to own a dog.
I don't own a dog.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a uniquely British thing, owning a dog.
But it's a ridiculous process, just to be clear.
Yes.
And the most ridiculous thing about the process is they update the book every 10 years or so. And the book is the law of God. So if a thing is in the book, that is the truth, even if it doesn't exist outside the book anymore.
Oh, yeah.
And the best example I have of this is when the Queen died.
Oh, shit.
The correct answer on the test is who is the current head of state. And it was the Queen of England.
Yes.
Even when we had a king.
Yes.
Because the book says so.
Oh, shit.
If the book says a thing, it's the truth.
This sounds like religious education, certainly in Ireland.
Yes,
which
exactly.
Is, here's a ethical, philosophical question.
Yep.
What's the correct answer? Christianity. Well done.
Yes. We're talking about Darwinism. God, well done.
Yes, yes. Flying spaghetti monster.
So
No.
what I've done is I've found some examples of life in the UK practice tests online.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go through and give you just a couple, not the full 20 questions.
Sure.
But just a couple of tasters of what's involved.
Because I am from the UK. I'm not from England, but I am from the UK, technically.
And so theoretically, you should be able to easily pass the life in the UK test.
Yes.
Brilliant. Question 1. And this, I'm going to start off softly for you, I think. So you should get this one. Who wrote The Lord of the Rings?
Your man.
Multiple choice?
Oh, no, I know. It's J.R.R. Tolkien.
Fantastic.
That one I
I've
know.
sat on Tolkien's seat. I've
Bet you
been to
have.
the pub that he used to drink at
In Oxford.
in Oxford.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has Elvish writing above the door.
Yeah.
Speak, friend, and enter.
Yeah.
And that was so cool. I didn't know what it said, and I took a photo of it and spent hours translating it.
Oh, man.
And I went,
Yeah.
as soon as I got it, I was like, oh, of
for
course it
fuck's
was.
sake. Didn't he hang out with his mates, like not Lewis Carroll, the other one, C.S. Lewis and
Yeah.
stuff? They sat in there.
Yeah.
I went there with some friends, including my friend who swears like a fucking docker, worse than me, to the point that, and she was there, we were all chatting, and Mum and Dad with their kids got up and left and sat at a different table. Awesome. Yeah, nice
Okay.
about that.
So shall we try a slightly harder one?
Go on then.
Which of these countries is not part of the Commonwealth?
Okay.
We have Canada, USA, Barbados, and the United Kingdom. Ooh, there's a look of puzzlement on her face. There's a lot of eye blinking going on here.
The USA? Is it part of the Commonwealth anymore? Didn't they kick off and leave?
Is that your final answer? Are you asking me or are you stating a fact here?
I would guess that it was the USA, just because they had quite a violent reaction to being under British rule, which is fair.
As opposed to all the other countries that were formerly under British rule.
Canada still has like the Queen on their money, as does Australia, I'm told.
As does New Zealand, where I'm from.
There you go.
As a Commonwealth
No,
country.
you're not.
yeah.
You're from here now.
Oh.
We claim you. We claim this man in the
Sticks
name of the
flag in.
British Empire.
Your house now. We put a flag in you, that's how that works.
I start talking proper.
Yes, you're correct. by the way.
Yeah.
USA, the American War of Independence
1776.
was the War of Independence against the British.
You know what the King of England wrote in his diary on the 4th of July, 1776?
Bollocks.
Nothing important happened today.
Well, he probably didn't get news.
He didn't
for it.
know. He
Yeah,
didn't
exactly.
know it. Like,
Probably
it's
took
not
weeks
like
for
anyone
someone to tell
tweeted him.
Yeah, exactly.
Oops.
Um,
Right, keep going. I'm doing well.
okay.
I don't see how any of this prepares me for a life in Britain thus far.
Ooh, Queen Mary
Yes.
was a Protestant and persecuted Catholics. True or false?
Bloody Mary.
For this reason, she became known as Bloody Mary.
No, she burned like thousands of Protestants at the stake. She was not very nice.
She burned thousands of Protestants at the stake.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're saying that one's false.
She didn't like Protestants.
Yes, you are correct. I had to check down because I didn't know the answer to that one.
Oh no, I like if it's Tudors and Tudor adjacent, then I will know it because I've absorbed it from my mum, who is obsessed with that period of history.
All right, here is an example of a question I got very similar to this. Where is Sutton Hoo?
Who?
Sutton Hoo.
Sutton Hoo?
Yes, is it in Essex, Norfolk, Suffolk, or Sussex?
Probably.
Yes, she says.
What? Sutton Hoo?
Yeah, you can see this one if you want.
Sutton Here's a Who?
Yeah, it does look like, Sutton Hoo does look like a Dr. Seuss name, isn't it?
Right, so what are my options?
Essex, Norfolk, Suffolk, Sussex.
I'm gonna guess it's in Suffolk.
Now, talk us through your reasoning on this.
Starts with an S. That's entirely it.
But not Sussex, which also starts with an S.
I feel like Sussex would be smaller than Suffolk, and I can't explain why. Oh, it's because Norfolk has Norwich in it, right? So I'm guessing that fuck means big in
Yes,
English.
You're correct. Over here, I've got big fuck.
Big
I'm glad you
fuck.
asked.
Where are you from? Big fuck.
Don't worry about it. Do you know what's annoying?
Am I right?
You're correct. Suffolk.
Yes!
The burial place of one of the kings was at Sutton Hoo in modern Suffolk. The king was buried with treasure and armour placed in a ship which was covered with a mound of earth.
Oh yeah, I learned about that from detectorists. They used to love doing that shit.
This is quite an important one.
Okay.
To be English and to know this.
Okay.
Who captained the English cricket team
Ah,
and holds a number of records both for batting and bowling?
Ian Botham.
Brian Lara,
Never heard of him.
Ian Botham.
Yeah, Big Ian. He
Was
advertises shredded wheat.
Shane Warne and Wasim Akram.
Shane Warne is a cricketer. Is he?
Yep.
Is he?
I only know that. You're correct, by the way, Ian Botham.
You're joking!
Yep.
Oh, I would fluke my way through British. You know why? Luck of the Irish.
Now, I don't know all of them, but Wasim Akram and Shane Warne were famous cricketers from other nations, I believe.
Where's Shane Warne?
He's an Australian.
Ah, he sounds Australian.
Yeah, yeah.
Ian Botham, the only reason I know him is because he used to advertise shredded wheat, and he talked about how good it was for your heart, and the advert was like, "Hello, I'm Ian Botham, go and get some shreddies," and then I got some and tried them, and I didn't like them, and that's my relationship with Ian Botham there.
Many Scottish landlords
Yes.
destroyed individual small farms, sometimes known as crofts,
Why?
to make space for large flocks of sheep and cattle.
Oh.
What was this known as? Feudalism,
Okay.
the rebellion of the landlords, pocket boroughs, or highland clearances.
Oh, well, the Brits do love doing that. That's a like classic Brit move of like kill people to make more room for our livestock. So it's going to have some kind of really Britty euphemism, isn't it? So it's probably the clearance one. We're doing some Highland clearance. What does that actually involve? Oh, just murder and mayhem. Oh, maybe don't call it that. Maybe call it the clearance thing. Yeah. So I'm going to go with clearance. It's the most euphemistic one.
And it is correct.
Yeah!
A process which became known as the Highland clearances. Scottish landlords destroyed individual small farms, known as crofts, to make space for large flocks of sheep and cattle.
How does anyone survive in Britain without this information?
Ooh. Which area is the Home Secretary responsible for?
Here?
She's pointing at here,
Yeah.
meaning the
UK?
the workplace we're in, the UK. Okay, so the options are education, defence, health, or the police.
The Home Secretary is responsible for defence, the police,
Health
housing,
or education.
or education. It's not what I thought they did at all. Oh, I don't know. We're just going to have to take an absolute swing at it.
No, you're like you're getting it right.
I don't know. I don't know what the Home Secretary does. Defence?
Policing.
Oh.
Home Secretary looks after police. 20 appoints 20 the blah 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 blah.
Ah.
Your Prime Minister appoints about 20 senior MPs to become ministers in charge of departments. The Home Secretary looks after policing, crime and immigration.
Oh.
Foreign Secretary manages relations with foreign countries.
Yeah.
The Minister of Defence is your defence minister, by the way.
Minister of Defence. Oh, yeah, I suppose. Oh, it's a swing and a miss then.
Yeah.
But it's not a job I'll be applying for,
Yeah.
so I don't really need to know.
Who was the Prime Minister during 1945 to 1951? I think
Churchill?
Cathy's broken.
Was it Churchill?
Your options are Clement Attlee, R.A. Butler, Winston Churchill, or Dylan Thomas.
Dylan Thomas! He's a poet from Wales. I remember Attlee. I remember him getting mentioned. I'm a butler, I don't know. I'm going to say Churchill, just because he saw the UK through the war. So he probably hung on for a bit. So I'm going to say Churchill.
So famously, he was kicked out in 1945.
Oh, fuck. I knew he got kicked out. I just didn't think he got kicked out that quickly.
Clement Attlee came sweeping in, and Labour reformed the government in the post-war era.
Ooh.
So Churchill took it rather thick. He was like, everything I did for you. But he was seen as a wartime Prime Minister.
You're a war Prime Minister, that's why. Yeah. We don't need you anymore.
Led the Labour Party for 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good work, Clements.
Okay, these are the kind of things you need to know to be British. When did Queen Elizabeth II celebrate her Diamond Jubilee?
First of all, it's Queen Elizabeth II of England. She is Queen Elizabeth I of Scotland. And
For the audio listeners, Cathy just gave me
nobody the finger. And second of all, I don't know. The Jubilee, which one? Golden?
Diamond.
Diamond? What's that?
I don't know what that means.
60?
Take your word for it, honestly.
Golden's 50, so diamond must be 60.
Oh, you get options, by the way.
Oh.
2013, 2012, 2011, or 2010.
Oh, I've no fucking idea. 2012.
Exactly. I'm just guessing this one as well.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
2012?
Big Ben Tower is named Elizabeth Tower in honour of Queen Elizabeth II Diamond Jubilee. Okay, one more. Last one, and this one's for all the marbles. Where in Scotland is known as the home of golf?
St Andrews?
St Andrews.
Yeah.
St Andrews, Aberdeen, Glasgow, Edinburgh. I'm pretty sure it's St Andrews. So let's just have a little look-see here. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 questions. You got 2 wrong.
Yes.
Which is 75%.
I'm British.
I think you're required to get 80% on this test.
Oh.
I think you've failed.
Fuck!
Now,
fine. I'll give my passport back. Useless now anyway.
Yeah.
I will rely on my Irish passport. Thank you very much.
Oh, you got lucky. You have to get 18 out of 24 questions right, or you must get 75%. So...
Oh, I squeaked it.
You scraped a pass. Oh. So you get to be British just. But I'd like to point out that a lot of those were blind guesses.
Oh, absolutely.
And a lot of the questions are relatively just like, oh, here's a fact you just need to memorize.
Yeah.
But none of it is, oh, how do I vote in local body elections? Or
yeah.
What is a councillor in a local ward? I still don't even know.
If the question was who advertised Shreddies in the 90s, I'd have given the same answer in both of them. It's the only cricketer I can name, I might add.
I'm guessing something like,
Tuffy.
Why is Gladiator so popular? Should be on.
Oh, absolutely,
yeah.
Because of Wolf, he was a ledge, and everyone loved Jet. But it's bullshit. It doesn't actually test if you are going to be a good citizen. All it proves is that you can read a book, memorize everything, and then regurgitate it in an exam. Obviously, most of our educations work that way too.
That is how the education system works.
Yeah, for better or for worse.
Yeah.
So I have come up with an exam which actually tests how well you would survive in British society, right? Which I think is a lot more useful to, avoid any awkward social faux pas. It's really what all you're gunning for is to be left in peace, right? So I think we should start with the practical exam. Brad?
Brad is looking in a terrified manner at a pot of tea, milk and boiling water.
I'm going to ask you to make a proper cup of tea. You have tea bags and loose leaf tea. You have accoutrement. You have a timer, which will time either a minute, 2 minutes, or 3 minutes. You need to know which one to use, should you choose to use it. Who knows? Maybe you don't need it. And I will sit here with my clipboard
Ladies and
and make
gentlemen,
notes.
she's not joking. She has a clipboard and
I
looks
have a
fucking
clipboard.
pleased with herself.
Well, you saw me find it earlier and go, oh, my clipboard. Yeah. So, young man, we have boiling water here, and we have a teapot there, should you choose to use it.
Yep.
We've got a mug there, got some milk, we've got a timer, we've got a strainer, we've got a teaspoon, some tea bags, and some loose leaf tea. Have at it. And I've got some questions to go along with it.
So I'd just like to point out that my house has a box of tea in it that someone bought approximately a decade ago.
For themselves, presumably, while
Yes.
they stayed with you.
And then had like 3 tea bags and then left again. And then we've got, it hasn't been touched since because my lovely wife and I are coffee drinkers. I drink more coffee than some small countries. I drink coffee morning, noon, and night. I drink coffee before bed.
You're in Britain now. Assimilate. I'm going to keep screaming that at you
Yeah, exactly.
for the rest of this.
So I'm not even 100% sure how a teapot works.
Well, it's a pot, yeah? And you put tea in it.
It's a very different pot to what I thought it was going to be.
Why?
This pot is not going to get that wee horse high.
Ooh. Well, we could run a pipe through the spout and put water in the bottom.
Back.
And then it's,
Oh, it's a sheepy. It's a sheepy pot.
it is sheepy.
Okay. Well, I have to admit, if I was making a cup of tea for someone,
Yes.
I occasionally make cups of tea for my mother-in-law, who taught me that you can't screw up a cup of tea, don't worry about it.
Not to argue with, no doubt, your terribly intelligent and sophisticated mother-in-law.
I'm going to send this episode afterwards, carry on.
She is wrong. Deeply, deeply, very, very.
So I'm going to start with the Yorkshire tea bag from the box. Other teas are available.
Okay, so we're going to go with the tea bag, are we?
Yep, we are.
Just making a wee note.
Because I would say that you can say all you want about right or wrong ways of making tea, but democracy rules, and being wrong in a democratic society that we live in, vastly more tea bags are consumed a day than loose leaf tea.
Oh, yeah. I would
Thereby
say so.
making this right.
Yes.
And then you stand kind of far back and you hoik it into the glass. And then the look of horror on your face is immense. She's furiously taking notes while shaking her head and looking disappointed.
Hang on, I switched to red pen.
It's weird, she's underlining something.
Yeah.
And then there's a school of thought about milk versus water, or water then milk.
Yes.
And should you put water and milk and not milk and water? And I'm confused by the fact that the milk's in a whiskey glass.
I didn't have a little jug. Certainly not one I could bring in because I only have like rather expensive china.
Now, I
milk
feel
jugs.
like you should put in milk first, then water. But I've only seen people put in water then milk, I think. And that seems wrong to me.
Might there be a solution to this issue that you've maybe overlooked?
Nope. I'm not putting the water in first, then putting the tea bag in. That's a ridiculous idea.
That's not quite what it was. Right. Well, you know, it's your practical exam. You just keep
Exactly.
going, and then I'll tell you all the things you've done wrong.
So then you get the glass of milk, and you sniff it, obviously.
And swirl
Because
it.
you can't possibly ever use milk without sniffing it first. That's
Yes.
the law.
Yeah, that's a good consideration. Yeah.
And then you pour some in. About yay amount. And then you take some boiling water. Ow, it's hot.
Yeah, it is.
You don't
Don't swirl boiling water around.
you don't sniff
no.
that, because that is what it is. God, that is hot.
Yeah.
This thing is, and then you pour some
I
water.
did say it's boiling water. Fuck's sake.
And you can always add more water later, so you want to make it strong. The look of unbridled terror on her face.
We're not making an espresso, Brad.
Apparently I'm getting some help from the judges here.
Yeah.
The judges just
It's like half filled the cup.
I should put some more water in, apparently. Look, someone like yourself, everyone likes small, strong things.
Ah.
That was an attempt to sway the
Sucking
judges.
up to the judge will get you extra
Exactly.
points.
Then you put a teaspoon in. And you give it a stir. And then you serve it with the spoon in to the person. And then you know what happens next? They take the
Dread to think.
They take the tea bag out when they're good and ready. You don't use a timer. You look at the colour and you go, no, it's not ready yet. Or, I know at least one English person, British-born, passport-holding English person, who leaves the tea bag in until they're finished.
You know a tiny Irish person who does that as well when needs must in the workplace, because I like strong tea.
Yep. So I'm finished. I don't know about those other shenanigans. You got a timer, that's ridiculous. You need a timer. You got loose leaf tea. What are we, posh? You've got a strainer and a teapot. What are we, my grandmother? Nope. You got a Yorkshire tea bag. You hoik it in the cup from a distance. Chuck a splash of milk in. Chuck some water in. Serve it as is. Spoon in. That's 100% perfect. The best cup of tea you've ever had in the history of the world, bar none.
In all of my years in this earth, I have never seen anyone make tea worse in my life, to the point that I'm an actual pain.
Hold on, I just need to try how good this tea is.
It hasn't even brewed for like a minute. It's gonna taste of nothing. This is why you think tea tastes of boiled leaves. That's not gonna do anything. You can't just gently stir it with the spoon.
That is the best cup of tea I've ever had. Oh, yuck.
Man, that's appalling.
You're
This
appalling.
is terrible. You failed the practical exam.
I'm not a Paul, I'm a Brad. It's a different...
That's a Bradling.
That's a Brad.
My God. Right.
Fucking nailed it.
Let me just talk you through some basic science here. So
I thought you were going to whack me with that clipboard for a second.
I managed to restrain myself. There's something of a debate, and obviously class comes into it with the whole, does milk go in first or not? Because if you put the milk in first, you are deemed uncouth, because it suggests that your fine bone china that your teacup is made of is actually a cheap knockoff. Because true fine bone china can handle the heat of boiling water getting poured straight into it. However, if you buy cheap knockoff fine bone china, because maybe you're not as rich as Arseface, Lord Arseface over here, then the hot water will crack it. So you put the milk in first so that it cools the tea as it goes in.
So really fine chinas, because you are so inclined, right? Have like the stamp, the maker's mark on the bottom.
Oh yeah.
There's some really famous ones out there, right?
Yeah,
like,
of course, Royal Dalton.
Yeah, of course.
Royal Albert.
Even Royal Dalton I've heard of.
Yeah.
So I'd like to point out that your tea mug says you can CC Jesus and I still won't give a fuck on it.
All right,
Now,
well.
was that Royal Dalton or like what fine household made this one?
It was the good people of Etsy.com. No, right, well, yes, you can get away with it with that. That's not going to crack.
Okay, interesting. It
However,
also has got some heft to it. That is not fine. That is heavy.
Yes, but this is where the debate comes in, that you may be deemed a bit uncouth if you put the milk in first, because it implies that your cup's cheap.
So how do you feel about putting the tea bag in first?
Well, we'll get to that. However,
Settle into it. This is going to take a minute.
in terms of actual science, you shouldn't put the tea in first and then add the milk, because you should not add the small volume of milk to the large volume of boiling water, or you will scald the milk. Right?
Maybe I like my milk scalded. Maybe that's what I was going for as a flavour profile. Do you think of that?
Well, you actually did it right, because you put milk in first and then added the boiling water, which means that your milk doesn't get scalded, because you added the smaller volume to the larger volume in this case, where the milk was already in there and then you added the boiling water.
What I'm hearing is a clean cut of you were actually right.
In that instance, however,
Saving that forever.
if you put the tea bag in first and then pour milk on it, the milk clogs all of the little pores on the tea bag, so the tea can't infuse and get out. So if you're going to do what you did, abomination though it was, you would need to put the boiling water on first and leave it to steep and then put the milk on.
You ever work in any building sites in your time growing up?
Funnily enough, no.
Weird, because I feel like every builder's site I ever worked at when I was a kid would involve some old guy whose only job was to hoik tea bags into a mug of tea and then pour boiling water on top.
Yes.
That was it. Was there milk? I can't remember. I was like 16.
And then they
17
probably
years old.
poured a load of milk and put a ton of sugar in it,
Yeah.
and then handed it
I
out
did
to
notice there's no
everybody.
sugar here. What's that about?
Oh no, you don't put sugar in tea.
Oh.
What are you, a kid?
Yeah.
We're grown-ups here.
No.
Ugh.
We're grown-ups here. You can CC Jesus and I won't give a fuck.
Well, fuck is a bad word. You can't say that
It
when you're
is
a
a
little
rude
kid.
word, you're right.
I am very disappointed that you didn't use the teapot at all, because then, while the tea is brewing in the teapot for 3 minutes, minimum for black tea.
Is this black tea?
This is black tea.
Okay. Are our good friends at Suki tea again?
Yes, it is.
Ooh, Suki.
Yeah.
Oh, if I'd used that, I would have ruined some Belfast brew. That seems a bit rough.
Also, yes. Also, that's loose leaf. If you're chucking loose leaf in that cup and then expecting me to drink it like in the cup, then we've got a problem. You put the tea bag in there, you leave it to steep for 3 minutes, you put the milk in the cup.
Doesn't look that steep to me. It looks kind of flat, almost shallow.
It's steep, see? And then you pour that onto, after it's brewed, onto the milk. That's how you do correctly. I have never seen such a fucking car crash of an attempt to make tea. Also, this isn't a teaspoon, Brad.
You called it a teaspoon.
No, it's not a teaspoon. It is a tea measuring spoon. That's the exact amount of tea you're supposed to add of loose leaf
So you call
to
it
the teapot.
It's a spoon for tea.
No, it's a tea measuring spoon, not a teaspoon.
Sounds like a teaspoon to me.
You're a teaspoon. If you had
tablespoon
decided,
at the minimum.
right enough. If you were going to use the loose leaf, what?
It can be wildly inappropriate. Yeah, right, you are.
If you were going to use the loose leaf, the rule is one of those measures of tea per person, and then one for the pot.
I knew the one for the pot one. Don't get me
one for
wrong.
the pot.
Heard that before.
And then you would have to put it through the strainer when you poured it into the cup. If you're being sophisticated.
Oh, I have heard people refer to these stupid little sieves as tea strainers before.
Mm-hmm. Do you call that my stupid little sieve?
It's a stupid little sieve.
You're a stupid little
It took me
sieve.
all night to sieve my pasta through that thing. Just one ravioli at a time. Bloop. Bloop.
1 fusilli, 2 fusilli.
Yes.
Flick.
Macaroni and cheese is going to take me days.
Would you like to know why people put their pinkies out when they drank their tea?
Because
Victorian
syphilis.
ladies. Syphilis, exactly.
Because I've listened to you before. I listen when you talk.
I have listened to you before on a rare occasion.
Because you've told me I have syphilis before.
Yeah, because you can't extend your pinky if you've got syphilis. Yeah, it curls. So if you sat with your pinky out.
Yeah, so fancy.
Yes, I am very confident that my mum does not have syphilis because she puts her pinky out when she is standing up.
And so where
pinky
is
goes
my moustache guard on my tea mug if I'm a Victorian gentleman? Don't they have little moustache cups to protect your moustaches?
Are you talking about?
So I was once told, I swear this is a thing that I've seen in the V&A or something like that,
I swear someone's been winding you up.
that, I'm going to look this up in a minute, we're going to put photos on the internet, that English Victorian gentlemen had so much wax in their moustaches, like they're perfect, that the tea would melt their moustache wax. So they have little tea guards across like a half moon and
So
a
it
little
looks like a
sippy
sippy cup.
cup thing here,
Yeah,
exactly,
yeah.
for the tea to come out.
May I try your attempt at a cup of tea?
That tea gets better and better.
Well, it does
that's
because it's
delightful.
actually getting to brew out of the side of it that isn't clogged with milk. Yeah, it tastes fine.
That is the sign of someone who's satisfied.
Is it? Oh, Brad. We need to talk.
The afterwards is like, how was it for you? Was it as good for you as it was for me? It was fine.
Yeah, it was fine.
High five.
Yes,
awesome.
I rule. Yeah, it was grand. Are you ready for your written exam, Brad?
I would just like to say that at some point I am going to let you loose on my very expensive coffee machine and get you to make a coffee in retort.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
But what's that going to get me, like Kiwi citizenship?
Yes.
Grand.
Yes,
You know, I
you-
used to have a coffee machine.
What kind of coffee machine?
Like the thing with the thing that you click out and then you put the coffee in and then you press it down and then you click it back in again. It was a Gadget, actually. And it had a psst thing as well for steaming the milk. And then one day I turned the steamer on to clear it out and the whole nozzle flew off and nearly killed the cat. So we had to abandon the Gadget.
So we put the cat down and made more coffee.
Didn't need to. It had a fucking steamer through its brain. Anyway.
On to the theory.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking about that whiskey again.
Tell me about them. Interesting
Okay.
choices, eh?
So this exam, I had a week off work last week.
Yep.
And took the time to really think about this. I have field tested it with actual British people who struggled not a jot.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Unlike the Life in UK test, it's actually...
Nowhere of all things got one or two of them, not wrong, but like debated. And himself also, the only ones he got wrong is because he wasn't listening to the question.
I feel like
So-
no one should get 100%, otherwise it's too easy.
Exactly, yeah. And also there's nuance. And I've tried to make it British Islesy, so I've tried to put some Irish
Oh, good.
stuff in.
I look forward to the Jersey-themed question.
Or, well, I haven't done the small islands, so there's no Isle of Man, Isle of Wight, Jersey, Guernsey stereotypes in here at all. There's no Isle of Dogs, no Isle of...
I've been to 4 of those 5 islands you've named so far.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
You're quite the island hopper, aren't you? Were you just looking for Henry Cavill? Fuck, he's not here. Of all places, you'd think he'd be in Isle of Man. He's white though, isn't he? Let's go to Isle of Wight. We will track him down and play Warhammer with him.
Yep.
So this to me is the stuff that I think people need to know if they're going to live in the UK and they want to, you know, not cause offence and they want to understand what's happening around them and understand the British psyche. This is the stuff you need to know.
Yep.
Not who Ian Botham is. That's useless to you.
Who's Ian Botham again?
The shredded wheat guy.
Oh, yeah, the cricket guy.
Yes.
Forgotten already. Carry on.
The shredded wheat guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, of course.
Just like a life spent becoming the best cricketer in English history. What's he famous for? Oh, I don't know.
Shredded
Something
wheat.
about cereal, I guess?
Yeah, shreddies. Yeah.
All right, game on.
This will happen. All right.
Do this thing.
Question 1. Somebody just said sorry to you. What just happened? Was it A?
Oh, can I guess without even a multi-choice?
Go on then.
Someone said sorry to me because I walked into them
That's
and
one.
they apologised.
That's one option, yeah,
Yep.
which is one of you bumped into the other.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so the bump E, not the bumper, says sorry.
Could have been a lamppost, in fact. You were in their way, right? They started to ask a question. They didn't hear you, or all of the above.
Oh, all of the above.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well done. Very versatile. Sorry. Right?
Sorry. Sorry, what?
Get that into the old Rolodex there. The one that kills me is when people, and I've heard English people say stuff like, I'm sorry, but I'm just not apologising for this. All right.
I want to say I've seen a drunken person walk into a lamppost and turn and say, sorry, and then carry on walking.
I've done that.
Yeah.
I've done that sober.
My lovely wife does say thank you, door, when the door opens for her.
Thank you, door.
Yes.
That's nice.
She's very nice like that.
It's like thanking ChatGPT.
I always thank the AI.
Yes. Well, you know, you kind of have to.
Yeah.
Because when the inevitable uprising happens, I don't want to be enslaved. I want to be a pet. So say thank you. You witness someone skip the queue. Do you A, stab them? B, do nothing, who cares? C, tut? Or D, talk loudly with your mate about the queue skipper?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Because I would tut, and I'd be tempted to loudly talk, but I wouldn't want them hearing me.
Oh, that's the whole idea, is that they hear you.
So you don't want them hearing you.
No, you do.
Yeah, but you don't want that.
No, you do want that.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
You tut.
No, it's the wrong answer.
You're wrong answer.
The correct answer is you talk very loudly with your friend about the queue skipper in the hopes that the queue skipper will overhear it and understand what they did wrong without there being a scene or any confrontation and fuck off.
I was in a queue yesterday.
Ooh.
Yesterday, I queued up. There was about 5 people queuing, and I queued up for something. And then I realised that there was actually 3 people queuing and 2 people just having a chat, and they happened to be sitting in the wrong spot. And I just queued up behind 2 strangers that weren't in the queue.
For fuck's sake, don't stand near the queue.
Yeah, it was so awkward. And then I had to be like, oh, sorry.
Sorry. Yeah.
And walk around them to rejoin the queue that they weren't in. And just the social awkwardness of, are you in a queue? Are you not in a queue? Should I interrupt? Should I ask? Should I not ask? Oh my God. Where's my lunch? Look out.
Yeah.
Coming through.
I do tend to ask. No, I'm just like, sorry, are you in the queue? And they're, oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Yeah. It's quite a, it's like the birds in Finding Nemo. They're like, mine.
Yeah.
If they had a British bird, it would go, sorry. Someone tells you that an experience was not ideal. What could have happened? A, the post office was shut. B, their partner just died. C, the food they ordered was subpar. Or D, all of the above.
Yes.
Yeah,
Very
correct.
much a D option. Anything from death to, oh, the food was a bit cold.
Yeah, exactly. Understatement
Yes.
is a
British trait.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it is a cornerstone of British society. On the opposite side of the same coin, they also told you that they were a bit annoyed.
Ooh.
How do they feel? Do you want to guess how they feel? Or do you want to hear the options?
fucking raging.
There you go. Yeah, furious. I have peeved, furious.
Yep.
We're fine. Yeah.
Do you have? Is there an email one on this for perhaps we misunderstood each other?
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Which is you actual tard.
And if you've any like cultural sense, you go, oh, I fucked up.
Yeah. For the sake of clarity.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Awkward. Under which circumstances would you offer tea? Someone died.
Mm-hmm.
Someone got promoted.
Mm-hmm.
Someone visited.
Mm-hmm.
Someone came to do or fix something.
Mm-hmm.
Or all of the above.
Oh, there isn't all of the above, thank God.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure about the promotion one.
Oh, yeah.
But if you offer me a cup of tea when I get a promotion, I'm going to be a bit sad.
Well, like, if you tell me about it at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's, I mean, I do feel like this one leans more towards the Emerald Isle. Because tea's a big, I'd say tea is more important to us even than, which is why I was so disgusted by that performance. Anyway, what does cheers mean? Does it mean thanks, goodbye, gotcha, okay, or all of the above?
It must be all of the above.
It is all of the above.
Because thanks and goodbye works.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, the next train's not coming in for another 5 minutes, but it's going to be on the other platform. Ah, cheers, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. Or, okay. Yeah, that's grand. I put cheers at the end of a lot of my emails as well.
Well, let's keep going.
Oh, yeah, it's a big one. It's a big one. You're getting properly tested here. Someone drops a tray of drinks in a bar. What do?
You go, hey!
Yeah, well done. Yep. I have get up and help. Wrong.
Yeah.
Cheer and clap. Correct. Laugh. Or smash your glass too. Whoopa!
Oh, yeah, good one.
That is not what you... I mean, that's going to trip up Penelope, I suspect. You're in a pub with 4 friends. Everyone has bought a round.
Oh, no.
Except Dave, who suddenly nips to the loo as drinks run low. Is Dave A, a tactical genius, B, on thin ice until he buys a round, C, exempt because toilet trips are protected from the round system, or D, allowed to vanish completely if he says, I'll get the next one before he goes?
Or E, he made the mistake of leaving his credit card at the table and you relinquish a round of drinks for him.
Well, unless he did that on purpose, then
I think Dave's on thin ice.
Dave is on thin ice.
Oh, that's a brave one.
Mm-hmm.
Or again,
party foul.
E or F we're up to, I guess now, is the I can't drink 5 pints of beer, and if we're doing rounds, then maybe Dave owes me one next time because it's home time.
It's not home time.
Okay.
You've settled in.
Oh, you're in your 5th drink on a round, 5th round of drinks.
No, there's 4 of you.
Yep.
Everyone has bought one except Dave.
Oh, there's only 4, okay.
So this would be the 4th round.
That's a lot of drinks.
Sure.
Cool.
You were all having shandy.
Ooh.
It's a shandy bar.
You can have non-alcoholic drinks are available.
Exactly. Yeah.
Cool.
Nora, of all things, suggested that I'll get the next one and then vanishing is acceptable.
I think that's okay.
But that matters enormously on how much trust you have built up with these people.
You got to know that they will.
Because if you're the one who's always like, oh, I'll get the next one, and then you fuck off, they're like, he's not getting the next one. He's a cheap git, right? Dead. On thin ice. If, however, they're like, well, yeah, he always does honour the I'll get the next one thing. So, yeah, so that's a tricky one. There's nuance there. You just got a haircut. It looks appalling. Do you want to get on with the quiz?
You just skip to the punchlines when you say, oh, looks brilliant, thanks.
Yeah.
And pay the man and walk out.
So you're going to go with say thanks and leave and go home and cry.
Yes.
Yes, excellent. Well done. You find out the new person you're talking to also knows your good friend Dave.
Oh.
Do you say A, oh, Dave, bit of a twat, eh?
Yep.
Or B, oh, Dave, lovely fella, salt of the earth. Or C, Dave is my friend, back off.
I think it depends on which country you're in.
You're in England.
Oh, I think if you're in England, you say lovely fellow, salt of the earth.
Wrong.
If you're in Ireland,
You say
bit of a
absolute
twat.
cunt. Yeah.
And especially same in Scotland.
Yes.
The Welsh I'm less sure about.
I don't know much about well, we'll have to run this by our Welsh colleagues.
Yeah.
Because we've got a couple now.
Yeah,
See
yeah,
what
yeah.
they say.
But I think the English response would be lovely guy, salt of the earth.
Depends what
Until
part
you
of
know
England.
the person, the new colleague, well enough to be like, that Davey's a twat, right? And you go, yeah, he is a twat.
But he isn't a twat.
No.
He's not actually a twat. It's just that you're not going to say to somebody, I really like that person, because that would be weird.
But
You
I
have
think
to be like, oh, Dave, what an asshole. It's a bonding thing.
I keep thinking someone's walking past the window, which is weird because we're on the 4th floor. But it's just a tree, just every now and then just flaps up.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I stand by my reasoning.
It depends what part of England you're in.
Mm.
But the quickest way to bond with someone is if you have someone in common you both know, and now you can be like, well, in Egypt, aren't they? Oh, God, yeah.
He gave my brother his kidney.
So, all right, so we'll change it. We'll say you're in Belfast.
Claire twat.
There we go. You get the point then.
Thank you.
You just introduced someone from Manchester to someone from Yorkshire. How'd that go? A, like two cats meeting. B, like two dogs meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Or C, like two normal people meeting.
Can I just clarify one point of geography just for me?
Mm-hmm.
What tube line is Yorkshire on again?
Northern.
Fair play.
Yeah.
Manchester and York.
Sure.
Sure.
Yes.
Oh, I think that it might not go well, but I don't know why I'd say that.
It would not go well.
Excellent.
And I speak from experience.
Hmm.
Because I thought Manchester was in Yorkshire.
Oh.
Because I'm not from here.
And they didn't both turn upon you?
Well, I didn't say.
Yes.
I just said, Bob, this is Maria. Maria, this is Bob. Bob here is from Yorkshire. And Maria here is from Manchester. Talk amongst yourselves.
Did you guys go to school together or something?
Well, yeah. Do you know each other? And both of them were like, ugh. Immediately.
Yeah.
As soon as you said where they were from, both of them were like, ugh, at each other. And it was like pushing two cats into your room together and they're like, meow. Yeah, it did not go well. That is a valuable lesson to learn. Do not assume that they're going to get on. They're not.
Mm.
Yeah. Awkward. What was your answer then? Did you say the cats?
I said the cats, not very long.
But you weren't sure why?
But I didn't know why.
So that was very much
I've
like
never locked a Manchurian and a Yorkshire man in the same room to see what happens.
Yeah. But when you asked me where Sutton-on-Who was,
Yeah.
I said, I guessed it.
Who's Sutton on now? Fuck's sake.
Sutton-on-Who? You see someone you know sitting at the bus stop. As you drive by in your car, what do you shout?
Sucks to be you.
Nope. No, you don't. Your options are you shout nothing.
Yep.
You shout, hi Dave! Or you shout, bus wanker! Which one is it?
Again, I feel like a Northern Irish colleagues were like bus wanker and keep going.
Yes, it would be bus wanker, but that's not a Northern Irish thing.
I feel like if it was a work colleague and you didn't want to pick them up, you would just keep your eyes fucking straight ahead and not acknowledge they exist.
Oh no, it's your friend.
Oh.
It's not a mere colleague.
I'd pick up a friend. I'm
Oh
a
no,
nice
no,
guy.
you don't pick them up. You
shout,
just call them bus
bus
wanker and drive on, because of a cultural phenomenon which was in between.
Yeah, it was in between us, wasn't it?
Yeah, where Jay screamed bus wankers at the people at the bus stop, and for some reason, of all the things that happened in that show, that really caught on. I would also have accepted as a correct answer, oh, bus friend, oh, friend, from the same show. But you got that right, you said bus wanker.
Mm-hmm.
Someone is horribly sick on the train. Do you A, act like nothing happened, B, offer to help, or C, call the police?
I'd say you don't do what our German colleague wants to do and try and help, and you sit quietly and you ignore them all.
Yes.
Because that's what the
Yeah.
God-given English right to do is pretend nothing is wrong.
That is the kindest thing you can do for this person, is for everyone to maintain the lie that they never saw it happen, and you can maintain your dignity somehow. I'm going to have a sip of tea. Wish me luck. Tastes of nothing. Because no tea has infused into the liquid because it got clogged with milk.
I'm going to make you a bad cup of tea and make you think it's a good one, or vice versa one day, and see if you can tell the difference.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, we're going to do some blind taste testing.
If you made it, it will be bad. Unless you paid careful attention to my thorough instructions.
I learned lots. I learned sheep pot and I learned teaspoon.
Yes. But that's a tea measuring spoon.
Teaspoon. Exactly, a spoon for tea. Teaspoon. I'm with you.
How many times, this is complicated, this one, and I'm specifying this one. How many times must you refuse a biscuit before you accept one in Great Britain?
I would say at least 2, possibly 3 times.
Wrong. That's Ireland.
Okay.
You're in Great Britain now.
Is it
Protestant
just one?
land. You only need to refuse it once.
Oh.
Yeah, so you got that one wrong.
Interesting.
In Ireland, you have to refuse that thing 3 times. Why? To be sure, to be sure, to be sure. No, not really. I don't know why. Catholic guilt, I think.
Yeah.
Now, I phrased this one very much inspired by our superfan over there. So, what does, you alright, not mean? Does it not mean hello? Does it not mean how's it going? Or does it not mean how actually are you?
The last one doesn't mean how are you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a sort of noise, meaning I have acknowledged your existence. Yeah. But I've had many Europeans here in the UK, and I've gone, you alright? And they've gone, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Why?
Or just stop and reflect and be like, you know, I don't know.
Am I alright? Aren't any of us really? You know, we've got so many devices and things distracting us, and it can't be good for our mental health, etc., etc. Yes, you're correct. What do all of these responses to, for example, an invitation to something mean? Maybe, we'll see, possibly, and interesting.
No.
They all mean no.
They're
well
hard
done.
no. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting is a particularly devastating one. Interesting. Due to an embarrassing mishap, your friend now calls you biscuit balls. Why? A, because they clearly like you. B, because they do not like you. Or C, because they're ambivalent to you.
This seems way too specific. Who are you calling biscuit balls?
Don't worry about it. It's a very complicated, very rude story. So
I think it's either they like you or are ambivalent to you in a friendly sort of a way. So I'm going with they like you.
yeah, you're correct.
Interesting.
You would not nickname somebody biscuit balls unless you really liked them, which is a very counterintuitive thing for people to get their heads around. And this is a particularly strong thing in probably the north of England, and certainly in Northern Ireland and Ireland in general, and Scotland as well. This is where this thing runs really strong, where if someone gives you a devastatingly, insultingly hurtful nickname, they clearly like you. And I've been training one of our colleagues in Irish insults. She hasn't quite got the nuance. Yeah, but she's, fair play for trying. Which one is ant and which is deck?
Oh, they're identical. No one can tell the difference.
Exactly, that's correct. Nobody knows. Do you want salt and vinegar on that?
Ooh, controversial.
Not really.
I would say yes.
Good man. Yep, well done. Well, this is a case of it doesn't matter what you want or think, it's what the book says.
True.
Okay, got 2 more. You just gave a presentation at a big meeting in work. What is the appropriate response to someone asking how it went? Is it A, I'm probably the smartest person in the office, honestly. Most people here are useless. B, I absolutely smashed it. They're lucky to have me. C, oh, I think it went really well in the end, actually. Thanks. I'm just relieved it's over. Or is it D, I don't understand why everyone else struggled with it.
I didn't expect those answers because I thought it was going to be something along the lines of, it went pretty awfully, actually, I'm glad it's over. Not, it went really well, I'm glad it's over, which I think is the answer.
Well. It went well.
Yeah, but you still, even when things go well, people go, I'm not really happy with it. It wasn't really good.
I will accept that answer
but
as well.
I think
secret option E.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is like best case scenario. Like. Okay. This next one is quite divided in terms of like Britain and Ireland. So
Ooh.
this last one. So we'll see how we get on. An opportunity has come up to talk about your romantic partner. Do you say A, oh, they're my soulmate, my inspiration, the reason I wake up smiling every day? So that's A. B, I honestly think our relationship is better than most people's. Is it C, they're grand to be fair, no idea how they put up with me? Is it D, we never argue because we just have the perfect relationship? Is it E, I hate that fucking goblin? Or is it F, nothing?
How's your relationship going? Nothing?
No, they didn't ask. No, it's like, so a friend of mine started going out with this new guy, and you could say nothing. You'd be like, I had pizza for tea last night, and they'd be like, oh, my new boyfriend's grandmother was from Italy.
Oh, God.
Shut the fuck up.
I see. So I think I've forgotten them already, but I think the correct answers were C and E. Where C, can I look at them? Can I see them again?
Yeah. There you go.
It's the last one, isn't it? Yeah. So I think I would give, and I think the English answer is C. They're pretty great. I don't know how they put up with me.
Yes.
And the Irish answer, which you've told me many times before, is I hate that fucking goblin.
The fucking goblin. Haha. Well, you're only getting a half point for that one.
Interesting. Which one was wrong?
Yeah. So, arg, I hate that fucking goblin is a bit much in England and Ireland, right?
Yeah.
You can't call your partner a fucking goblin because people will be like, God damn, dude, the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah. Right? In Ireland, the correct response is nothing. Just shut up, right? However, in England, as you say, they're great to be fair. Don't know how they put up with me, though. That's correct. You get the half point for that. But, as Oscar Wilde famously said, never be nice to your wife in public. People will suspect you beat her in private. And that is very much the case. That is the Irish psyche. If you say something nice about your partner, it's bragging by proxy. So it falls into the previous question. So I grouped these. Because bragging in England is not as big an offence as it is in Ireland.
Yep. Gotcha.
Bragging in Ireland is going to get you chucked out a window. Whereas in England, people will be like, and that's about it.
Favourite English language words? To get defenestrated.
Yes, to be defenestrated is a spectacular word that they had to invent. Who the fuck decided?
Defenestration.
Yes, because Fenster is German for window.
Yeah. So, most importantly,
yes.
What did I get?
You got one.
I'm feeling pretty confident about this one.
You got 1.5 wrong, which means you got 18.5 out of 20, which I would say is a pass. Congratulations, Brad. You are in fact British. I'm very proud of you.
This is me shaking my British certificate.
Woo! Well done.
Which I had to send away immediately to get my British passport, but here we are.
You have definitely absorbed British culture. Nothing to do with the fact that you come from a fucking British colony, as do I.
And did I make up enough points to get over your travesty of a British tea making experience?
No, that was appalling, and I've lost all respect for you as a human being.
You had respect for me before?
Oh yeah. Actually, we're grand.
I win.
You can't get lower than nothing.
All right, boys and girls.
We have to.
3 drinks on this table.
Well, the tea was dreadful.
So I think the best drink on this table by far is the tea, because I made it.
Wow.
Yep.
Stick to coffee, Brad.
I am a coffee drinker, and I'll stay a coffee drinker. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you do that.
Then we get to the whiskey.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm not weighing in.
Here's my official ruling on this.
Yes.
I think B is a bit more mass market drinkable.
Oh, yeah. That's a kitchen whiskey?
Smooth and simple and easy.
How dare you? Oh, the whiskey. Right. At least I'm smooth.
Where A has a bit more going on, but it's also quite hefty. It's got a bit of percentage to it and a bit of burn to it. But I think I like it more. But not a big difference. But I'm calling A on this one.
You're saying A.
A is my favourite port cask whiskey of these two.
Excellent. And do you have an inkling of which is which?
No, not even a little bit.
Well, no, because I haven't had either of these before either, so I don't know.
Not even pretend.
You'll be delighted to hear that A is the Scotch.
Woo-hoo.
A is the Benriach.
Yep, Benriach.
Riach.
I'm sure we nailed that. We're not going to get any angry letters from any of our fans about this.
And B is the Irish, the Clonakilty, which just by looking at it, it just seems a bit younger.
Maybe it is. Maybe it's not quite as long in the barrel of whiskey or something.
This one's 12 year.
Oh, right. Is that only 3 or so?
Yeah, I don't think the Clonakilty's been in as long. And you can, just looking at the colour of it, or the lack thereof, somewhat gives that away.
Fair enough.
Are you updating the...
I just realised we should write these things down.
Yeah, because that was going to be my next question.
As we build our season 2 plans.
I'll finish the Irish.
Yeah, but I think...
That seems only fair.
This Benriach could use a drop of water or something in it.
Riach, yeah. I don't know. I really liked it.
I like it, don't get me wrong.
I agree.
I wonder about that a little bit.
I thought it was nice. I thought it was really rich. Obviously, I don't know if I would demolish a bottle of it. But you never know. I'd give it the old college try.
Yeah, I could do this thing.
Yeah, if I must. I never thought I'd say this, but I'm not finishing that tea.
Yeah, fair enough.
I've never not finished a cup of tea in my life. You know, did I tell you himself was trying to memento me? Where he just kept coming in and going, do you want a cup of tea? And I kept going, yes please. And he, and then after like the 6th cup in a row, he was like, hi, how can you drink this much tea? I can't drink any more tea. If you want tea, you can make your own. Yeah.
I've got a really interesting question for you.
Oh no.
Do you remember the outro?
Did we have an outro?
Yes.
Did we?
Yes.
Is it bye?
It was also read the socials off.
Oh shit, yeah. Oh no, that's why I forgot that bit. I don't think it's important. You do it.
You can find us on the internet. You can tell us about your favourite Britishism. You can tell us I'm shit at tea.
Yeah,
or it doesn't matter. Or controversially point out some of Cathy's answers are wrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
On Blue Sky, on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, all at and no chill. And you can find our hilarious shorts and favourite quotes on YouTube's and TikTok's on at and no chill. And you can also donate to our
tea fund.
our Save the Tea Fund.
Yeah.
Or Buy More Whiskey Fund at buymeacoffee.com/and-no-chill.
Or buy me a tea.
And that's how you memorise that from 4 or 5 weeks ago.
Oh wow.
And
good
that is then followed by a very British, United Kingdom-ish, the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, goodbye.
Toodaloo.
Bye. Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
And now we sing Rue Britannia.
Rue Britannia. That's it.
Oh, that's what you know?
Yeah, I'm out.
And we're out.
Yeah.
Done.
Toodle pip.
Right.
What wasp?